Boom, boom. This is Ken. Everybody, welcome back to the channel. I've got a little bit of Azur laying up today. So we do have a new event up just to hold us off until the collab, which is coming up. We got the SSS Gridman and Dinah Zenin collab that's coming up. Now, in case you're not familiar with that, that's actually an anime. It's Japanese anime. It's not exceedingly popular over here. But I have actually seen Gridman, so it should be pretty interesting. There's a lot of different characters that they're going to be able to bring out. So I would expect to see probably, this is a mecha, okay? So this is kaiju mecha type setup. So it's not really ships per se in the strictest sense. So it'll be interesting to see in what format they take it and how they actually do the actual girls. And they do have a lot of quote waifu material that can be pulled out. There are a couple characters in there inside of the actual anime which seem to be ripe, as well as Gridman. Gridman is the actual mecha, so we'll get to see. And Yuta is the protagonist in the actual anime. I assume, some way, but he's human, so I assume some way we'll be operating the mecha. The mecha might be a ship, or maybe I don't know. We'll see exactly how it goes. But it's going to be an interesting setup, and that's coming out. In case you're wondering, it's going to be out on the 25th. They got a little pouch in here. Came out after the update. Your Commander, the collaboration event with SS Gridman and SSS Dinah Zenin will be starting on the 25th. Okay, so that is coming up in 5 days. So they gave out a gift. They just gave out some. Obviously we're probably going to be getting a couple of new ships. So this is just some stuff to help alleviate that in terms of rewards and whatnot that you can pick up for that. As for the other thing, the flame touched dagger event is still going on. If you have not managed to get your hands on folk yet, so keep going. She's a pretty good ship. I've actually got her twice, so I do have her. Limit broke up as well a little bit. Make sure that you do use Azur and Littorio, the Temeraire, or the Penatre inside of the actual sortie, and to get the extra points. It shouldn't take you too long to finish it out. Just get to SP3 and then just run SP3 until you reach 10,000. That's as far as you need to go. So that's what I did. So once I finished and got that, they came out with the event. So it's a little mini event, and it's Kashi's Fire Sale. So basically, this is just outfits. If you purchase the outfits, you can get rewards and stuff for that. Okay, I'm not going to show a lot of these because they're actually not might run afoul of the YouTube censoring, so I'm not going to show those. But that's the new event. As I said, the Flame Touch Dagger is still going on. The Grand Prix still going on. All this will be going on until the 24th, and then of course overnight on the 24th and the 25th we'll have the update. And we'll get the Gridman Collab, which should be interesting. So I have already actually purchased a little bit of dock space here for the upcoming event, since there will be some new ships. So I do have some room for them. In the meantime, what I've decided to do is I decided to go ahead and run some previous levels to obtain some ships that I was missing. And I have managed to get a few. I managed to get Jenkins. I did not have Jenkins. Okay. And I went and got Radford, as I said before in a previous video, and I actually got her outfit as well. And I grabbed Wasp. I did not have Wasp. She's in the actual store. I'll show you that here shortly. And then Zuzu. I went out and got her as well too. So basically, it's just running some of the levels. I already had these levels that the ships were in. It's just that I cleared through them. It usually takes maybe 4 times usually to finish out a level, even less if it's in the first 1 or 2 stages of that particular level. You usually finish it up. So in those cases, I just continued on and I didn't stop to get the ship. So now I'm going back through and collecting some of the ships. So I've got Jenkins, Zuzu, and Radford. So I'm gonna, I'll bring them up to about 30 or I'll probably bring them up to 45, which is where all the other ones are at, and just get them there because it's not really something that you're going to use. That I actually got Wasp Boss is in. I can't remember which store she was in. I think it was the core? Yeah, I think it was right here actually where you get her. I don't think it was in the merit. It's either in the merit or the core, one of those two. But don't forget there are some ships inside of here, so you can get some of them inside of here if you're missing one of the ships. Okay, so that's where I got those other two. So that's what I've been doing right now. Right now I'm in the process of running 12-2. Actually, I'm running 12-3 at the moment to get Junyu. 12-2 is where I get Hayu, and 12-3 is where you get Junyu. I don't have either of those ships yet, so I'm in the process of running 12-2 and 12-3 in auto, just so I can go it. I did actually complete those levels a little while ago. It takes a little bit longer to complete those levels because it just takes just because higher level and stuff. But if you have high level fleets, you shouldn't get to. I've just been running it with formations 1 and formations 2. I put a healer in each one just to be on the safe side. I've got this is formation 1. Okay, I got Yoo-Hoo in here as a healer. And then I've been running it with formation 2, which is and I've got San Francisco right here. And make sure you have her in the center slot. 2 best healers in the game right now. And I haven't had any trouble, not even remotely close. I mean, barely at the end of the events, barely any damage to the Vanguard. Because both of those ships heal the Vanguard, and that's what you have to heal as long as you have anti-air. Make sure that you have anti-air. I've got Sandy running in this one right here. Okay? So make sure that you have some type of anti-air. And make sure that make sure that you use the fleet that has the anti-air when you're going up against the aircraft carrier. I mean, you can tell the difference between ships and aircraft carriers. Okay, so make sure you prioritize your fleet that has the max, because with Sandy in there and with a couple towers auxiliary pieces on her, you can have your anti-air maxed out nearly. And just make sure that you prioritize the carriers, that she gets that particular sortie against the carrier. Make sure that you're using the fleet that has the anti-air, and you won't have to worry about too much damage to the backfield, as well as to the Vanguard, of course. But yeah, because Sandy pretty much eliminates most of the planes, so I had very, very little damage. You have to do the fleet clear for one sort you have to kill. You have to eliminate all ships. Okay, eliminate all enemies. So every single one has to be doing. And at the end of that, I actually found 12-2 to be better. I actually did better on 12-2 than I did on 12-1. Actually, 12-1 had maybe 10% health, loss in the Vanguard. But in 12-2, it was virtually non-existent. I guess the healing. Plus, there was a little bit more carriers in 12-1 than there was in 12-2. 12-3 seems to be shaping up just fine too. So I'm almost finished with it as well, and then I'll be moving into 13. But I'm not having any trouble. That's what I'm doing right now, is just going through those levels and grabbing the ships that I'm missing, because I'm only missing a handful of ships. I think I'm missing probably about, maybe between 8 to 10 of the ships I'm probably missing, and I'll have every ship in the game. There's a few that you can only get at certain events and things like that. For instance, I believe Honolulu is one of the ships you can only get inside of an event, as well as I think Kimberly as well is only inside of an event. So I have to be looking out for those events if I want to get those 2 ships, because I did not have either of those for some reason. Generally, I'm pretty good about getting all the ships for the events. So I don't know if this was an event that happened before I came in, or if something happened and I just wasn't able to complete it. But I don't remember not being able to complete one of the events to get a ship. So, but I'll have to track them down either way. But yeah, I'm just going back through. You know, and I got a lot of ships. There's several ships. Like I don't have Jupiter and Jersey, uh, and Machio, but those are build ships. So I'll just have to, get lucky and build them hopefully sometime. Just look for them in rate ups, and just hopefully get lucky. But yeah, that's why I've got so many ships is because I am trying to get all the ships. So if you look at my dock, so I've got 448, but you have to subtract some from that. These, the Bolins, uh, right here is where the ships start. That one up, and then Jersey, which is down here, and so probably subtract, subtract, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So subtract 18. So you're looking at approximately about 430 ships is roughly what I have at this point. Okay, so, and like I say, I'm about 10 or so short. So about maybe between 10 and 15 short now that I've snatched up a few of them. Should be less, but yeah. So I'm pretty sure I got an up-to-date list, but they're coming out with new ships. But in all the actual events that they've come out with recently, I've managed to get all the ships. So there's, I should be pretty much caught up in terms of new ships. It's just some of the older ships that I'm having to work on at the moment. So yeah, keep focusing on the event for the Flame Touch Dagger till the 24th, and then of course you'll have to. If you want to purchase in this fire sale, then you can do that. Got some lucky boxes and stuff in here. Don't forget to purchase the actual daily packet, the weekly pack in here that's free. But as you can see, this all costs if you want to do anything for that. But they do have some new stuff up to help with the event. I'm not big into the skins. I have a few, but I generally only get the ones that come inside of the events. I really have not purchased any skins as in the game as yet. Like I said, most of my gems are spent on dock space and the occasional oath ring that you need to get. So that's where I spend all of the gems. You get gems as you complete 12. Like I had 605 this morning. I bought the dock space, which dropped me down to 405. But then I 3-starred. I'd completed 12-1 and 12-2, but I hadn't 3-starred them. So I went back and went ahead and 3-starred 12-1, and I'm going to be 3-starring 12-2 here this evening when I do some more runs to clear that out, because I got to do it multiple times until I can get my hands on Hayu, because that's one of the ships that I need. So and you get like 50 gems for doing that. So once you get up higher, gems become a little bit more difficult to obtain. So so I have actually purchased some of those, but you can usually get the gems pretty quick, and they do offer gems usually during the Christmas event. They'll have events where you can actually get your hands on some gem, as well as on occasion they will have, if you take a look inside of the actual commissions here, they do actually on occasion have one inside of the actual. Let me clear these out here. Inside of the actual urgent, they will sometimes in the evening. If you do get urgents, because if you clear out a lot of the dailies, they'll throw up the urgent ones in the evening, and sometimes you will see an option, and there's one of those that you can run that possibly, not guaranteed, might drop some gems. So if I do see that one, I always run it. It's not something that they promote out quite frequently. Let me go ahead and get these running here. I just keep these running. I log on a few times a day just to clear these out and load up new ones. So I just keep them running. Just ran one this morning to get some more blueprints for Azuma. Still working on getting her up. So let's see here. This is just any blueprints. Not any of the ships that I'm going for at this point. don't have enough of those to actually get any more blueprints for that. So I'll just have to go get some blueprints. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. But yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and let everybody know the Black. It's called a Black. They call it the Black Friday a fire sale is what they're calling it, and it's only for outfits. So you do have to get the outfits. Okay, and once you do get those, then as you 1, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them, you get an oath ring or a promise ring if you do do the sixth one. So if you do got the but it's going to require you've got to use your gems. Okay, and if duplicate copies are obtained, then you actually get you get the gems in replace of that. So it's good. Okay, but yeah, that's what the event is. So there isn't really anything that we can do at this moment unless you want to go ahead and do those. Okay, and you have to do it before December 8th, so it's going to be running for quite some time. And each reward can only be obtained once. All right, so and we'll just wait till the 25th comes out for the Gridman Collab, and then we'll have a lot. So try to make sure that by when you roll into 11:25 that your oil is almost full, so that you'll be able to run as many of those as you want. Other than that, there's not much going on. We still got the polls going on. Azur still beating out Enterprise by quite a bit, actually. So it looks like it's probably going to be Belfast is a little bit close to Nagato, but at this point ends on the 22nd. So this ends in a couple days. I doubt very seriously if Belfast is going to overtake Nagato. So it'll probably be up at your Enterprise Nagato is top 3, and Belfast coming in 4th because Baltimore's a couple 100K behind, so I don't see her overtaking Belfast. So that looks like that's what it's going to be. So barring any huge shifts, which I don't see any making that much of a difference, they've all been going up at pretty much the same pace except for Azur, which has built up quite a lead. So yeah, this looks like it's going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4 for this event. But get in there and vote. Just keep if your favorite chip's not in there. I don't think there's a whole bunch you can do, but every vote counts, as they say. So that's it. Just wanted to give you an update, let you know that that's the event, because I said I would do a video when the event came up. I was hoping for something a little bit more. I was hoping that they would have a precursor event to the Gridman Collab, but they don't have anything. I know they didn't mention anything, but I was hoping that they would have something to celebrate it, because Azerbaijan really has not had a collab in a really, really, really long time. As a matter of fact, to be quite truthful, they've really never had a collab in terms of actual character introduction. They had a collab back with they had the Panda collab back, which where you're able to it was a little mini event, and it was associated with the Panda conservation. So they had that, but that really wasn't like they didn't offer any Panda ships or anything like that. They did offer an outfit for one of the characters. Let me see if I can track down which one that was. But yeah, I believe that's the only thing. That's the only thing I can think. I can't remember which one it was. I hope it's in here. Yeah, it's right here. Ping Ha. Okay, so this was from the Panda Collab event that they had, but it wasn't a collab in the terms of ships, and they Ningha had it as well. I think those were the only two that got the actual event. Yeah, and the reward was the skin for completing the event. But it wasn't an event that was associated with actual sorting anything. That was involving a new character or a new ship girl, as so to speak. There's no Panda ship in here or anything like that. It was just an outfit. So I think this. So if you look at the actual email, we'll be starting to celebrate this special occasion. So it's that they don't do events, collab events like this very often. So it'll be interesting to see exactly what they do and how they have anything associated, with an outside anime, so to speak. And it'll be interesting to see how it goes. But that's the only thing I can think of that was a collaboration outside of the game. There might have been something before I started playing the game, which is roughly 2 years ago. But if you look at all the ships that we have, there's really pretty much sticking strictly to ships. So it'll be interesting to see how they do this and see what it's like. And it's 5 days away, so we'll just have to wait and see. So thanks a lot for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Once you've subscribed, you'll see the bell. Click on the bell. You get notified each time I drop a video. So remember to like and share the video, as that will help the channel immensely. So this is Kenrick coming at you from the corner, signing out.